Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Girls Interrupted. Thank you so much for listening to our show, and please remember to follow us on all of our social media, which can be found in the description box below. If you like what you hear, we really need your help. Please remember to comment, review, share, and subscribe to our show. That would really help us a lot with getting our feet off the ground. Okay, enough of all that. Let's talk movies.
So he can sing.
Who can sing?
The little blonde boy.
Oh, yes he can.
Oh my goodness.
He can. Are there any gay characters in Thelma and Louise? No.
Just
Right?
Thelma and Louise.
Just Thelma and Louise.
In a perfect world, yes.
Fuck, I love that movie.
Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of Girls Interrupted. My name is Shannon.
Hi. And I'm Annie.
That's Annie. We are back. So we review movies scene by scene, and we rate them based on whatever we want to. I guess. On inclusivity and
but also like
how they age.
execution.
Yes.
Yeah. How they age.
Politics.
Stylistic choices are important.
Stylistic choices and
Basically, where we're working shit.
and there's a theme. There's a category. There's structure to this. So the category for this one is road trips. Road trips. Beautiful road trip shots in both.
Yes,
In
they
both.
both actually kind of opened similarly, which was like beautiful landscapes of like Middle America.
Yeah. Or probably, I think, I'm pretty sure Far From Home was in Arizona.
Really? Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I would believe you.
Yeah, it sounds right, doesn't it? It sounds super
Yes.
confident. Arizona. I'm gonna go with that. Arizona.
I mean, it
Nevada.
looked like
I was
Arizona.
wrong. It's Nevada. Thelma and Louise.
Wait, really? It's Nevada?
It's Nevada.
Or Nevada?
Nevada. Nevada?
Nevada. I don't know.
Am I Southern?
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm Southern. I have this realization a lot. Oh my god.
I'm having it now. I think I'm Southern. Nevada? Nevada?
Nevada.
Anyways, Thelma and Louise is in Arkansas and the Grand Canyon, of course. Oh, and California and Utah.
Wow,
So
they went all
around.
over.
Yes, and they stayed true to the not going to Texas thing. So sad.
I wrote down, what the fuck is wrong with Texas?
Well, I mean, we'll get there. We shall get there.
Yeah. Yes.
Far From Home is a 1989 independent thriller film. This is the one that I chose, starring Drew Barrymore pre-Poison Ivy, looking incredible. She has to be like, what, 14 in this movie? I'm not going to do the math.
What do you mean pre-Poison Ivy?
Pre-Poison
What does that mean?
Ivy.
Yeah, what does that mean?
She had a Poison Ivy. That's what it was called, right? There's like
What?
one of her like famous early movies where she's like super young. It's actually kind of a creepy movie. It's kind of a Lolita
no.
type thing.
Oh,
But it's like
no.
another steamy thriller where she like falls in love with, or maybe not fall in love. She like seduces her best friend's dad or something. But it's iconic.
Oh, she was also very sexual in this movie. I was like, oh my god, is she like 14?
But at least it was with kids.
No, for sure. But it made me uncomfortable that someone wrote that for her and was shooting her like that.
Poison Ivy, 1992. So this is a year before.
No shit. I've never heard of that movie.
Her hair is incredible in that movie.
Is it red? I gotta look it up too. Is it red? I'm assuming, or no?
Blondish, but just like
Poison
iconic.
Ivy.
Yeah.
I can't believe, Shan, that we made it this far without doing a Drew Barrymore movie. We both love her.
I know. What are we doing? Why are we?
Isn't
like
that
this?
funny? I don't know.
I met Drew Barrymore. I just remembered. I met
Excuse
her before.
me?
Yes.
What?
In
How do I not
Dallas.
know this story?
I met her in Dallas.
Wait, or do I know this story?
I waited in the rain. I didn't know you yet. It was freshman
okay.
year. But she was at the Urban Outfitters at, what's that mall, like across from the school?
North Park.
No,
Oh.
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird Station.
She was at Mockingbird Station. She was super late. She was really late. She was like 5 hours late, and she only let the girls in. She only let the girls in, so all the boys were pissed. But it's because she was really late and she only had like 30 minutes or something. So I came in a V-neck because this was like 2009. Everybody was in V-necks. And she liked my locket. Oh. I have a picture. I look terrible because, of course, I was in the rain.
Aww. But I bet you look adorable.
I'll post it on the Instagram. I think it's my first Facebook picture.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
I look terrible. Drew looks awesome. She's in like this cool suit with like a rock shirt. I don't know. But I love you, Drew Barrymore.
That's amazing.
And I wanted to cry.
I brought that up. Guys. Excuse me. Dies. That's amazing. We love you, Drew.
We love you, Drew.
Like
her
so much.
Outfits in this movie. And it's only like 3. It's only like 3 outfits, but each of them kill me.
Even the swimmy. Her swimsuit's so cute.
The swimmy, and just knowing that she only has 1 pair of shoes, so she had the swimmy and the cowboy boots on. Like, yes.
I fucking want cowboy boots now. I loved that opening. Right?
I have my Justin boots, but that's like as far as I'm going to go with the look because I don't know if I could pull it off as well as Miss Barrymore did.
I think you could. I love that opening outfit. I think that was my favorite one. Like with the little tie around and the crop top and her boots. You know what I mean?
A girl is ready.
Yes.
She's ready. So, Far From Home. Terrible name for... I like a name that, like, says something. Far From Home...
Did not tell me anything about the movie.
I know. Like, the tagline is good, though. Okay, so the tagline is, one boy wants her love, one boy wants her dead.
I didn't read that.
But I'd also argue that they both want her love.
They kind of both want her dead.
Yeah.
I mean, when you kill a woman's spirit by, like, raping her.
So, okay, I don't know. Both boys want her love. Both boys want her dead.
Both boys are possessive.
They did have terrible ideas of what love looks like. Their love languages, Do you know your love language?
I know that I don't speak whatever they're speaking.
Both of them had...
I'm sorry.
Both of them had violent languages on, like a Russian, I don't know, that's offensive. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think that. I mean,
it's very harsh language.
This
movie, I do not know. Okay, let me start. Directed by Meyert Avis, produced by the Donald P. Borchers, written by Theodore Gershony and Tommy Lee Wallace. So, men all around. Men did this.
Tommy Lee Wallace is. Hopefully, everybody's watched this, or like, please do. Like, Tommy Lee Wallace, I was telling Shannon right before we started, is the dude with the gun. The weird random dude right off the top with the gun.
Okay. But it is creepy that 4 dudes are kind of behind this movie and...
Right? And casted precious baby Drew Barrymore.
It's about a teen girl...
being lusted after.
I know, yeah. For lack of better descriptions. Starring a beautiful Drew Barrymore, Matt Frewer, which I guess is the dad. Richard Mazer.
The father bothered me the entire time. Like the actor himself. I was like, shut the fuck up. Every time he...
Yeah, that's Matt Frewer. Yeah, I could have done without him. How about Far From Dad? That'd be a better title.
Yes.
Far From Dad, no parents.
Yeah.
Richard Mazer.
Or boys. She's just running away to free
Susan
her spirit.
Tyrell, which was the woman that was there for like all of 10 minutes.
The one with the casts? Oh, the one that they killed.
No, her friend.
The one with the cast. Okay.
Yeah, not Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah, like, I was upset. Okay, sorry. I'm getting ahead.
And also starring the guy from Rent, Annie pointed out, Anthony Rapp.
Yeah, Anthony Rapp. Does he rap? That's so funny. I mean, probably some musical theater people would be obnoxious and be like, La Vie Boheme and Rent is like...
A rap?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
I'm totally joking. I don't think he raps. But...
Wow.
But he's adorable in this movie, but terrifying and weird.
He's like a Disney Channel reject in this movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's get to these terrible numbers. I didn't look up the Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, for Far From Home?
The Rotten Tomatoes is 42.
Oh.
It's a bit high.
What?
What I would think, right?
Yeah, no.
Glitter let me just remind you, Glitter is 6. Or a 7. One of those.
7. Glitter is 7.
not a double digit.
See? I bet Rotten Tomatoes is a bunch of old creepy dudes who are fucking like, yeah, give me some like fucking teen titties. Sorry, the whole time I was like, this is weird.
I hate that alliteration. I never want to hear that again.
Okay.
Burn it.
Well, let's stop making movies where we sexualize girls.
I know. I do not know. I don't know what the box office is for this movie, but
I don't want to know. No, I'm kidding.
For the box office. Or the budget. I don't know what the budget is, but the box office...
Budget. Oh, I forgot to look at
the box office is less than my student loans.
Wait, what is it?
Less than half of my student loans.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, it wasn't a very good movie. Sorry.
I also don't...
I understand.
...know why this wasn't straight to movie, right? Straight to video.
Who fucking knows?
I don't know why Lifetime didn't produce this. And that's no shade. I love Lifetime. Okay, the box office. Oh, so this was 1989. Sorry. Box office, $11,859. $11,859. There we go. Can't speak.
Wow. Yeah.
I could save up to that.
Honestly, deserved though. No. Especially now that we know Tommy Lee Wallace is a perv who wants to scam on Drew because he wrote the movie and then wrote...
Yeah, gross.
Ew.
It's her 14th birthday.
That means he wrote himself to shoot a child. We'll get there. Sorry.
Okay, so...
Go ahead.
We start off with a diary voiceover.
This came out the same years as Heather's. Sorry. This came out the same year as Heather's, and the voiceover thing, I was like, Nona? Okay, sorry, go ahead.
But Heather's was not popular when it came out.
Oh, no, I just mean, like, there must have been that trend in 1989 of voiceover, angsty teeny voiceovers.
Yes, actually, I mean, when I was looking at Heather's, I was like, imagine if Drew Barrymore was in this somehow. I don't know.
Like a crossover? Yeah.
She'd be a great...
She gets with Christian Slater instead.
I don't know how we would work her in because everyone was in there so well. Yeah. And I guess she's probably... I mean, if she's playing a 14-year-old in 1999, I guess she couldn't be... I mean, how old is Winona Ryder supposed to be? 17?
Yeah, I guess so. A little older. Yeah, a little more mature.
I just want Drew Barrymore. I need to know that Drew Barrymore and Winona Ryder know each other. I need to know that.
I need to know that they are okay.
So, like, if anyone has a picture of them together,
oh my god,
send it to me. I know that Drew Barrymore knew Brittany Murphy, and that Brittany Murphy was a good friend of Winona Ryder's. But I need to know that friendship is there.
Exists.
I need to know.
I hope so.
Diary voiceover. She hates this road trip with her dad. They're in the middle of nowhere desert. Blah, blah, blah. She's turning 14 the next day. They can't find gas because how does that happen? That doesn't happen.
That doesn't, I know.
But it's the major point in this movie is that
I was like,
they don't have gas. Oh, we don't have any gas. So they go to the gas station.
It's a huge plot hole.
I mean, I guess it happened in the 80s. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
They're at the gas station.
You're right.
Drew is being stalked / flirted with by a boy who looks like he can't read well. So this goes back to Angela in my so-called teenage life. Is that it?
Yes.
My so-called life.
Wait.
My so-called teenage. My
Wait,
so-called life. Claire Danes as Angela. She's attracted to Jared Leto, who is in remedial English in that in that show. So,
oh my god,
this boy also
Girls.
looks like he needs hooked on phonics.
Yeah, ladies, let's not. Or I mean, dudes do it too. Dudes like stupid people too.
I guess, like the ditzy blonde.
Don't like stupid people just because they're cute. Like,
I mean, I guess she's like, oh, he needs me. I don't know.
Right. But
yeah.
she could do so much better.
Oh. Yeah. She
also,
loves him.
okay, wait. That's also another like major like plot problem. I just have to point it out now that I know like
the reading
wrote it. Sorry, I don't like this Tommy Lee Wallace.
He's not
creeper.
reading at grade level.
No, but, like, I don't understand why we're supposed to believe that Drew Barrymore, because isn't it, like, the trope that when girls don't have good daddies in their lives, they have daddy issues? She had a daddy who loved her very much, and yet she's still... So, you're fucking...
She's still what? What do you mean?
She's still, like, going after these awful men.
But we never get that she's, like, damaged.
That's what I'm saying. But she still goes after these awful men. I'm saying
we never get that she's like, oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. She's completely sound.
She has terrible
why is she going after? Yeah, why is she going after these bad dudes? That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
like,
but she's
probably a girl that loved by her daddy wouldn't do that.
I mean, when she's 14, we all had bad taste in men. She's just like starved for attention, you know. So this boy is like following her around the gas station, and he like. This is in the scene with the ice cube. No, that's later. Okay, but he like comes up to her. He doesn't say anything.
He doesn't say anything.
The cops tell the dad to like go to the trailer park and ask someone named Agnes for gas or whatever. Oh yeah, she has 3 watches on. I took pictures of that because yes.
Oh, I loved the watches.
She knows what time it is.
So cute. They're like little swatches.
Oh yeah, and it's a remote controlled car that comes up to her or whatever. I guess that's important for later. The car. So Drew's trying to buy a Coke, you know, as we all are in the hot ass desert, and then she like walks up on a dead body. The body was not roped off. There was no. How are we supposed to know about this body?
And also like why? Yeah. Why was it not roped off? Why was no one reacting to it?
Scene. Why is she walking around a crime scene?
How did no one know this man was bleeding out?
No, they knew he was dead.
Oh, they did?
That's why the cop was there. They just hadn't roped off that section. Like, she's contaminating. You should not be open for business. Why is she buying a Coke? What? A man is dead.
A man is dead. A man has died.
Anyways, there's a serial killer in the trailer park.
Yes.
So they go to the trailer
just stared
park.
at me.
I was making sure you got the plot. This is a jumpy plot. No, it's pretty
serial killer.
Okay. Yeah. They go to see Agnes. She runs the trailer park and she's like a Mr. Krabs, you know, she charges for everything. So Drew Drew sees the boy who can't read good, and he is Drew. Her name's not Drew. Her name's Jolene, which, like, how much more Western can we get? Who is really named Jolene?
I mean, again, Tommy Lee Wallace is the man's name, Shan. Tommy Lee Wallace. Yeah. Tommy Lee picked Jolene. You know he picked that name.
He fought for it hard. Her name is going to be Jolene.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he just likes Dolly Parton.
Okay, I mean, who doesn't? Dolly Parton?
Right, yeah.
Legend.
Legend.
So, oh yeah, okay, this is the steamy scene where the dad is inside talking to Agnes about the trailer park, or he's making a phone call or something, and she's outside in her cute outfit, and the boy who can't read good comes up, and he's like has dark hair. I don't know. He has like a dark bowl cut. Would you say? He kind of looks like a knockoff Jared Leto, if we're being real.
I can't get over that we're referring to
the boy who can't read good. He has not said his name yet, so.
Yeah, go ahead. I love it. It's just, I can't stop laughing.
He's not reading at grade level, but we're working on it. It's a struggle.
Oh my fucking God. Okay, go ahead.
You know, he's not on the chapter books yet, but it's okay. I can keep going if you want.
Oh my fucking God. So, it's just so satisfying because he's such a skis.
No, but this is kind of cute. Like, she's outside.
What? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
This moment, she's outside and like, he comes up. They have not had a conversation yet, so it's just like long glances or whatever. But he comes up, and of course it's sweltering because it's the desert. And he puts like an ice cube in her inner elbow. I was like, okay, steamy thriller. What do you think? I mean, it is creepy that she's 14, but still. He's a kid too.
He's a kid too. I don't like to be touched unless I give you full permission. Otherwise, I'm gonna hit you. Like,
I mean,
and someone should have taught Drew that.
But she's like walking. It's her bad boy face.
Yeah,
she owns a leather jacket.
I will say, like,
And she
I was
wears
like,
it in the desert. She's brave.
she, like, I was like, like, okay, like, she's 14, and, like, yes, I do think it was, like, really inappropriate how they wrote some of the parts for her, but oh my god, what a fucking force. You can just tell she knows she's, like, the shit at 14.
She's like,
that confidence is
I'm
just
gonna
like,
be a never been
boom.
kissed one day. I'm that bitch.
she really is. Like, that is her attitude in this movie, and I was like, damn. Okay.
I'm gonna stand dudes up at an Urban Outfitters 20 years from now. It's gonna be rad. Like, make them wait in the rain for my ass. Back to the ice cube in the inner elbow.
Oh yes, sorry.
I wrote,
oh my god.
I agree. So the dad breaks it up. He comes out, and it turns out that this boy is Agnes's son. So,
Dun dun dun.
yeah, she like chases him off or whatever. It's weird. It's not good. And Agnes rents them a trailer because they have to stay overnight because they ran out of gas. Okay, they ran out of gas. They have to stay overnight where there's a serial killer.
Also, like, can you believe, like, inflation? These characters, like, bitching about $50 for an overnight stay, and I'm like,
You're like, but we went to El Cosmico. You know,
how much was that a night?
It's like luxury trailers in Marfa, Texas, which is like an art town. It was a lot. I think it was like $150 for a one bed,
beautiful trailer.
Yeah, a one bed sort of couch type thing.
Remember in Truth or Consequences, we stayed there for like $88.
Truth or Consequences is one of my favorite parts of New Mexico. Secret
so
hidden
cute.
town. Until I learned that there is a gruesome murder there where this family was like kidnapping people and hiding them in their home and killing them. Also,
Excuse me?
Truth or Consequences was named after, they had some kind of like game show. I know a lot of trivia. They had some kind of like game show, and whoever won got to pick the name of the town. So they named it Truth
or Consequences.
Words.
Dude, honestly though, best fucking name for a city. I love telling
I'm just
going to
start saying that in conversation. Truth or Consequences. I mean, that's real.
Yeah.
You tell the truth or
hell
there's
yeah.
consequences.
Yes, exactly.
Beautiful town. It's like in the desert. And New Mexico is my favorite kind of desert because it's still kind of cool and like it's not as harsh as like an Arizona. Arizona just seems arid.
Well, also it's on a hot spring,
dry.
so we got hot.
Yeah, Truth or
hot spring
Consequences
bath in our
has
room.
the hot springs, so you can like. Although I think men hate baths.
What is wrong?
Because I went there with a guy and he was like, "I feel like I'm boiling my balls."
Was it all?
Yes, it was all.
It was up. I was up.
But I was like, this is awesome. It's like a big swimming pool type.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a big hot tub with
Maybe we should go there.
With salt baths. Salt baths? Hot springs. I don't know.
It's a fucking.
And then you get out and
so
you're
ladies
smooth.
go.
You get out and you're smooth. And so
Your
like
skin is
all
so
the
fucking
hotels
soft.
are attached to this crazy hot spring stuff. There's a Lucille ballroom at one of these places. Like, they're really cute. You should go. Truth or Consequences, New Mexico.
I'm gonna just assume
But
the murderers are gone.
That's not where
So
Drew
just
Barrymore
don't
is.
talk
Oh,
to
yeah. I think
anybody.
the family's been
Yeah.
caught. Don't go to anyone's house. Go to a hotel, you crazy kids.
Okay. Yeah. So anyways, sorry. Wow.
They have to spend the night in this trailer. Drew's like, you know what? I'm wearing a cute two-piece. I'm going to go swim, Dad. So she leaves and, like, he's like, wear a shirt. I don't know. What?
Yeah. I was like, I wanted the dad actor to stop looking at her boobs. I was just like, stop.
Did he look
Then
at
he
her
was like,
boobs?
well, because he was like, he was trying to be the dad, right? Put something on. I was like, stop looking. You're not really her dad. Stop it. Anyway, sorry. I was just very protective of Drew in this whole movie.
Isn't it weird that we have dads? Like, I don't know where I'm going with this, but...
I'm so excited. Isn't it weird we have dads? Is that your whole statement?
Why can't we just, like, come from
Use
moms
them for sperm?
and that be it? Like, you know, like budding, reproduced by budding.
Yeah, you
I
know,
don't
it's like, yeah.
It's weird that men
Exist.
Okay, I'll go. So anyways, Drew's bathing suit is awesome, and she goes swimming. And then she hears weird screaming.
Yeah.
But
Very
before that,
weird
she had on
screaming.
cowboy boots and a swimsuit. Just pointing it out. Anyway, so
Adorbs.
Drew sees. She's like, why are they screaming? So she's like walking around in her bathing suit, of course, because she was swimming. Whatever. And then there's like the screaming. She's like tracked down the screaming. It's coming from this one trailer, and she looks through the window, and like people are like going to town. They're like doing it or whatever.
Fucking. It was like softcore porn. But she's watching.
Well,
she's watching.
She wasn't watching. She
was watching.
She had like maybe a 5-second.
Her
look.
face was fully in the fucking
Because at first
window.
she was like, what is this? And she's like, oh, I know what this is. And then maybe she stood a little bit too long. I don't know. She's like, she's 14. She's 14. I mean, I would be weirded out. Like, why are y'all so loud? It's 4:30. It's like broad daylight. Can you chill?
No.
All of our trailers are close together.
Shut your window.
Put music on? I mean, I don't know. Like,
yeah. Like, shut. Yeah.
There's a serial killer.
There's a man just died.
Stop bringing attention to yourself. Anyway, so I mean, I'm not kink shaming or whatever the fuck that was. But anyway, so she looks at the other window of the trailer, I guess this whatever, and she sees the fake Jared Leto. So he's watching her watch them. I don't know, it's weird. And then it's very weird. Then she runs into, I was calling him fake Jesse Plemons. Because he's kind of
Who's that?
Jesse Plemons, the one you... Well, this is going to be stupid.
Oh.
Squishy face Matt Damon, which I don't agree with.
Squishy face Matt.
No.
Really?
So this is fake squishy face Matt Damon?
Oh, yeah, he does remind me of squishy face Matt Damon. Sorry, I love you, Matt. What's his name? What's his real name?
Jesse Plemons. Of Friday Night Lights and of Like Mike. Let's not forget.
He's in Like Mike.
He's the bully. He bullies Lil Bow Wow.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I did not even make that connection. I love him, and I do, like, but he's squishy face. He's so talented, but he's squishy face Matt Damon.
Oh my god.
He just looks like Matt Damon, but someone went, sorry.
I hate Matt Damon.
Me too.
I think he dated Winona Ryder, or the other one.
Matt Damon is a misogynist.
Whoever is Matt Damon's friend.
And a racist. Didn't he do something racist recently?
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me.
He defended an all-white cast or something like that.
So yeah, of course he would.
Idiot.
Either he dated Winona Ryder, or the one who dated Jennifer Garner dated Winona Ryder. I think it was Matt Damon.
You know who really fucking sucks?
Who's the other guy? Who's Matt Damon's friend?
Oh my god, Ben fucking Affleck.
I think Matt Damon dated Winona Ryder, and then Matt Damon was friends with Ben Affleck, right? And then Winona Ryder was best friends with Gwyneth Paltrow, and Gwyneth Paltrow was dating Ben Affleck. I could be wrong.
The Affleck brothers are such creeps.
I don't acknowledge them. They're just so plain. What do they offer us?
Right? And Ben Affleck was homies with Weinstein, you stupid fuck. Stop employing him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mark Wahlberg is a creep, but that's one that's hard for me because I like so much that he's done. But yeah, he is terrible.
Stop it.
He blinded a man.
Yeah. Okay, so you knew that.
He blinded
Wasn't it racially charged?
It was an Asian man.
That's what he doesn't, okay, cool. Yeah, we heard the same story then. Yeah. It was like, he's a piece of shit. He doesn't like Asian people like that.
I hate that he's in movies I like. Go away.
He played have you ever seen that movie with Reese Witherspoon? Like,
are you talking about Fear? Yes, I've seen Fear.
He plays such a good fucking creep.
I love
he is a creep.
But
why do you
Bostonians talk like toddlers? What do you think? Prove me wrong.
Yeah. Oh, no, I agree. They do.
Bostonians talk like toddlers. I love Fear. I don't want to see it ever made again because they keep trying to make movies. I mean, this movie could kind of be like, but not as bad as Fear. It doesn't go as into. I mean, this movie is kind of lighthearted.
Yeah. No,
I mean, it gets a little creepy, but not as creepy as Fear.
It doesn't get
because Fear has flat out sexual assault in it.
Yeah. Oof.
Anyways,
Thanks.
Shout out to Fear. Shout out to getting touched on a carousel. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody loves that scene, but like the rest of the movie's downhill.
Wild horses.
Oof.
Wild horses can tear me away.
Oh my god. What?
So she meets Pinky, and Pinky is in Rent, Annie told me. He's blonde. He's got a blonde bowl cut. So the other guy has a dark hair, has a black bowl cut. He's got a blonde bowl cut. He's really into the army pants look. So
really
am I.
into it.
But like it's functional for the desert, right? It keeps sand out of your crevices.
Yeah.
It's good.
I guess so, yeah.
And like a long sleeve, because like that's bold because it's hot.
He's like way into all the military stuff though. Like he wears the dog tags. He always has a brown shirt on.
Yeah, I guess
wears combat boots.
I guess his dad was in it. I don't know. He said his dad died,
right?
And he gives her a patch
that says "Death from Above," which doesn't make sense.
It could just be like punk, or is it?
I did like the skull though. He was right. It was beautiful. It just didn't make sense.
So she meets Pinky, and then right away, the poor reader comes up. His name's Jimmy. We'll call him Jimmy from now on. And he pushes up on her, and he wants to talk about the live porn, but she doesn't want to talk about it, and whatever. Her dad calls her. I think Jimmy's violent at this moment. I think he like won't let her go or something, which is weird. They have not spoken until this.
He is a predator.
To catch yes.
No, not to catch, to run away from.
To catch a predator is what I was going from.
Oh.
So Agnes.
I thought you meant like catch him.
No, he's not a catch. Not for us, no. Agnes is fighting with Pinky because his mom hasn't paid rent, something like that. And the dad meets a cute woman. Okay.
And we do get a sneak peek of the mom, the inanimate mom in the bed.
Okay,
sorry,
yes.
Point that out.
Second page of my notes. The killer spies on Drew. We know that because the camera's like all shaky and creepy.
Voyeuristic.
Yes, from the window. There's a campy. Oh yeah, it gets like fake John Waters super fast with like this scene. So it's like Agnes, which is like this high-strung mom, and she's like trying to make her kid fish sticks, or I don't know, and then Pinky comes in. I don't know. I feel like they were trying to be like how Divine is with her kids in movies, but I was
I was too. I was like, I'm not into this.
I don't care about this.
Also,
anyways,
she's
bad. Sorry, she's bad to her kids. Blah blah. And then the killer electrocutes her in her bathtub.
Which honestly, I was sad. I was kind of like, I kind of felt for her. I was like, she's cranky, she's alone, she's doing all this all by herself. Her kids are home.
I mean, yeah, she was about her business.
Stressed.
She was out there hustling.
She was
all
trying
day
to
buy
feed them.
These fish sticks for them, and they're upset about it.
She was trying to feed them, and the punishment was watching TV. Like, she was doing the best she could.
Yes,
I was sad to see her go.
It's hard out there.
Yeah, I'm always sad to see moms get killed off.
Yeah.
Damn it, Disney.
So the dad and the lady he just met, that we're not attached to her at all. They go off to get gas, and then he leaves. Okay, there's a serial killer in town, and he leaves her with a stranger. He leaves Drew with a stranger. I guess he's like, she's a woman, okay, but
he
leaves her with a stranger, Jennifer Tilly, but whatever. So
he's a terrible father.
Dude. So Drew's writing in her diary and about the bad reader, about Jimmy, and Pinky shows up, and then Jimmy shows up right away, which is dumb, and they argue every time Pinky and Jimmy see each other. It's like it's on site. They're fighting.
Pinky and the brain. Sorry.
Well, let's not get carried away. He's not a brain.
Well, wasn't that the point? Oh yeah, wait, no, brain was really smart. Sorry, go ahead.
He was the brain.
He was actually a brain. I thought for a second
his head was so big. It was all brain, all cerebral.
One of those douchebags in one of those bands I used to follow called Lauren and I Pinky and the Brain. I was like, which one do you think I am, motherfucker? I know. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
Yeah, who were you?
I don't know. They probably thought I was the dumb one.
Okay. I like when I was learning how to. I've only made like one rap beat in my life, but it was the Pinky and the Brain theme song.
Hey.
And then like 80s synth. Yeah, it was. I lost it, but that was a time. Jimmy. Jimmy's right. Jimmy and Drew sneak out, I guess, and he takes her to. It starts off so cute. He takes her to a lake.
It
and
does.
they like jump in the lake, and like it's like cute, and then
even I was like, oh, okay, so maybe they just made him weird. Maybe this is gonna be okay.
Because she was like writing in her diary about how she's like, he's so cute, I want to die, which is like, that's how every teenager talks. Why did we feel like that? What is the want to die?
I don't know.
I want to die. It's like it's comforting. It like makes sense, but it doesn't make sense, and it's
romantic
shocking
to teenagers.
to say, but
yeah.
Anyways, they're kissing, and then of course, what do boys do? They ruin it. He ruins it. He gets like too aggressive, like too fast. Like pace yours. They have not had a paragraph of a conversation yet. Anyways, so he gets aggressive, and then Pinky comes out, and like, cause she's like screaming. So Pinky comes and like hits him with a mud pie,
which was amazing.
But when did he have time to?
He was ready. Can you just picture Pinky like in the bushes?
Hang
like,
on, I'm coming, Drew. I'm coming. And he puts on, he hits him with a mud pie in the face.
You know what? I bet Pinky's plan was to do that the entire time, even if the date was going fine. He was like, if he whips out that dick, the mud pie is coming out. I bet, like, Pinky was like, oh, I get to be a hero.
He was just gonna ruin it.
He was just gonna ruin it.
Yeah. Okay, so the mud pie was ready. The mud pie was ready, says Annie. Jimmy tries to drown Pinky. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, extreme.
Jimmy tries to drown Pinky. Drew saves him. They escape.
She kicks him in the butt. It's amazing. She just goes.
And then they're running to this. They find this unfinished apartment complex in the desert. Like, this is crazy. And then Pinky's just at home there. He has like this room with a lot of TVs, and he's like so comfortable, which is odd. And Jimmy, of course, finds them, and they run and they hide, and then Jimmy leaves, and then Drew and Pinky escape to this TV tower thing, I guess is what it was. I don't know. They're up high. Right?
High. Like,
and Pinky,
by all means, climb up to where there's no escape to escape someone. I'm sorry.
They think that through. I mean, there's not a lot of hiding places in the desert, Annie. I feel like I would stay out in the open, though. Because if I'm out in the open...
Just, like, lie down.
I can see you. And I have a lot of places to run to. I'm in the open.
I'm going to go squat in a bush. One of those little tiny bushes.
I don't know. Maybe that wasn't bad. Maybe I didn't think that through. So Drew is... Drew's mad at Pinky because he pretends to jump off and, like...
Yeah, I would be mad, too.
I mean, yeah. And so she, like, runs off, and she's got, like, a cute outfit with, like, suspenders that are just hanging.
Adorable outfit, yeah.
Yeah. Risk taker. They bump into each other, I guess, and then they make up because they fell, and it's funny. I don't know. And Pinky gives her his dad's patch. Again, they have not spoken a lot. This is her second day at this trailer park. I don't know. So she kisses him on the cheek to get the patch back, and he's like, oh. And then Amy finds Agnes dead, and she drops her jelly donut. The dad is mad at Drew Barrymore because she ran away, and this is like the worst B-Day ever. She's like in trouble. And then Drew is
also like random. It's her birthday. No, random.
Yeah, stupid.
Do you agree?
It's
stupid.
Whatever.
Tommy Lee is the worst writer ever. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways.
What about Theodore Gershony?
I like the name Theodore, so I don't know him, and he didn't show his face in the movie.
He probably goes by Teddy or something. I don't know.
I think he did say that on IMDb, actually.
So
sorry, go ahead.
Drew, that's like a rich name, Teddy. I'm rich. Make fun of me, bitch. I'm rich.
Right.
Drew is writing her diary. Very Heather's-like. She's like, the only boy I ever trusted killed his mom, because they think that that he's the killer, Jimmy. But she's like, I trusted him, and he killed his mom. I don't know where she's going with this. But she loves Pinky now, and she's trying to write him a letter, and someone steals her diary.
Just a big ol' arm reaches in her window.
a big arm. Oh yeah, so the dad got the gas with that lady, and they're like filling up the gas. They're ready to go because the lady and Amy are going to they're going to LA too. They're packing up the car, blah blah. Amy's in the car, and the killer blows up the car with that damn remote control car. So Amy's dead, and that lady is heartbroken. That lady.
Amy is dead.
Pinky.
And the brain. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah. So the Agnes's shop, I guess.
You're good with these names, dude.
Agnes's shop is finally being protected by the police, right? You know how the gas station was not being protected by the police? Well, they've secured this place with Tommy Lee Wallace. Who Annie says was pro-Trump, but he's anti-money, so he can't be pro-Trump. But anyways, he's guarding.
So we decided he was libertarian.
Yeah, he's a Ron Swanson, so he's
a good guy with a gun.
He's watching over this shop so that no one gets in. But whatever, Jimmy and Pinky make up because Jimmy's like, I need you to watch the shop while I steal the money. Because he's going to run away, so he needs the money, blah, blah, blah. Because everyone thinks that he killed someone, right? So he needs to get out of there.
I'm so sorry. Again, like, bad writing. This dude has been, like, sneaking around by himself being creepy this whole time. Why does he all of a sudden need help?
Which dude?
Jimmy. Isn't that what you're talking about? Yeah, Jimmy's been, like, sneaking
both been
around.
Creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. But, like, I don't know. I was just like, since when why would he need help?
Oh,
you know?
I don't
you know what I mean? It was just a plot device.
That
was annoying.
So Pinky's distracting the Ron Swanson, and Jimmy goes in to get his mom's money, even though she's dead. He doesn't care. Whatever. Pinky's trying to distract the cop, but then Jolene's dad, who ruins everything, goes in there and he gets in a fight with Jimmy. And the Ron Swanson knocks Jimmy out. Jimmy's arrested, and the dad rides in the front seat because why? I don't know. Why was the dad in there? The dad was going to write the dad's a writer, and he was going to write a story about this kid because a check. I don't know. He tells Drew to stay inside, and she like crosses her fingers. Okay, Daddy. Like it's just so
right. Okay.
I crossed my fingers. Because she's making eye contact with Pinky while she's crossing her fingers. Oh my God.
Drew.
I don't know.
It was so fucking annoying that the dad was a writer too. I'm so fucking sorry. But I was just like, oh God, shoot me in the face. I hate this guy.
Pinky. Oh wait, no. Drew puts on her leather jacket because she's brave.
Oh my God,
in the heat,
perfect outfit.
And
it's an
she
outfit,
sneaks out to see Pinky. Ron Swanson tries to fix Pinky's mom's fan or something, and then he goes in there and then like, oh, she's been dead this whole time, because she's like, he pulls back the comforter and she's like covered in ice, but she's still watching TV.
Yeah, she's like, she hasn't decomposed at all, even though it's just ice.
So Pinky stabs him with a screwdriver. Hush, don't do this, Annie.
What?
Don't. Bring it down.
Don't.
Pinky's the killer.
Oh,
dun.
My
so,
God.
But anyways, Drew walks in with her leather jacket, and Pinky's like, hey, let's get out of here. And they leave, and Ron Swanson watches them while he bleeds out.
Yeah, but then he doesn't bleed out.
So then they go back to the weird abandoned apartment complex, and she's ready to make out with him. But
I liked the TVs.
Yeah, it looks cool.
But he
doesn't want to. He doesn't want to.
He's scared. He's like literally scared of a girl.
I mean,
which is
think
sad.
Drew Barrymore's gaydar should be going off at this point. I don't know.
LOL, Shan. I don't think the character was gay.
I think he could be. He's definitely on the queer spectrum. His name's Pinky. I mean,
true. But I think he was like a scared. I think he was supposed to be a scared little man, fragile man who, like, because he didn't know how to handle a girl, he just was going to kill her.
Mabes.
Mabes.
Anyways, so she wants to kiss. He doesn't. She's like giving him teenage bedroom eyes, and he's like moving couches. I don't know. He's like moving
scared.
around. It's odd. And then so she's like, enough of this shit. Like, I'm gonna leave.
Well, but then she finds her diary, right?
Wait, she's like, hang on, blah blah blah. She's trying to put the moves on him, but he's being weird. The cops are coming for Pinky because Ron Swanson radioed out or whatever. So he freaks out.
Okay, how did they know Pinky was bad?
Because Ron Swanson.
Was stabbed.
Did something. Yeah, he was stabbed, but he was alive, and he told.
Okay, right. Okay,
so Drew's trying to leave because she's tired of being rejected, and he freaks out, and then he like pulls out a knife and her diary at the same time, and she's like, and she kind of ignores the knife. She's like, "Oh my god, my diary!" And she throws his dad's patch on the ground, and then she starts like breaking his stuff. And then she finds out he's the killer because of that damn remote control car. She's like, "Oh my god, you killed Amy!" But
and then she's immediately like,
"But girl,
she's so sweet.
The big ass knife didn't give it away."
I know, right? But she's actually like, there's help for boys. I don't know. I was like, oh, you're such an angel, baby. But run, get out of there, get your diary and go.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, girl. There's help for boys. You're gonna give him a pamphlet? Like, girl, if you don't run.
I know, right? Get out of there. You're so sweet, but get out.
He killed. Anyway, so.
No, I know. She's a bleeding heart.
She runs. There's a sandstorm.
Yeah.
He follows.
A very intense one.
The dad and that sheriff show up. And I guess that means Jimmy's still locked in the car. Whatever. The dad's looking for Pinky. Pinky kills the sheriff. Drew pushes...
With like a drop down.
Oh, that was gross. Drew pushes Pinky down the stairs, but he's fine. Pinky chases Drew to the TV tower. Pinky stabs her dad in the arm. Ron Swanson shoots this child. And Jimmy walks away free down a railroad. Who let Jimmy out?
Who let Jimmy out?
The sheriff died.
Maybe because
and the dad
they were like
him. Oh, because he didn't do it. Duh.
yeah. They were like, "Oh my God, wrong kid! Get out of the fucking car!"
Duh, Shannon. He didn't do it, but he did steal that money. He did try to steal that money. I guess he didn't actually steal it, but
I feel like in IRL though they would keep him in custody.
Yeah.
But it's a movie written by Tommy Lee Wallace
and Theodore Gershurny.
I'm just so mad at Tommy Lee for putting himself in it.
Okay, yeah. Worst summer vacation ever, I wrote.
Yeah, no.
But the outfits. Let's look at the outfits.
The outfits make it. Drew makes it.
Yeah, I love Drew Barrymore.
I'm here for it.
I love the drama. Yeah. So, of course, you said Rotten Tomato got a 42. And
Glitter got a 7.
Sorry.
That stopped her, everybody. Wait, where's the on button? That made her stop.
Systemic racism affects us in many ways, and
God.
One of those is by Glitter getting a 7.
It's not. I don't doubt that.
I'm being dramatic.
It's definitely a part of.
I'm being dramatic, but I agree.
Exactly.
So, in our rating system, we try to talk about inclusivity and how well it was executed. So, we have little categories. You can look them up online if you are so inclined. It's in the description box. Just click it.
Website.
So, rating it on women, on how well women are represented, I gave it a 2. Pretty low.
Damn.
Huh?
I gave it a where's my scores? I think I gave it a 4.
Okay, that's
just because, like,
I mean, that's not that much
yeah.
bigger. I mean, does it pass the Bechdel test? I don't know. I guess
I feel like no.
Jennifer Tilly and that little girl talk about donuts, but
the women barely interact with each other.
No people of color, no LGBT representation unless Pinky's on the spectrum, like I said. Maybe.
LOL.
Maybe not.
Oh my god.
No varied bodies, really, and
Nope.
no women or minorities behind the camera.
Which makes sense.
Execution 5.
Let's see, what did I do?
You had to do about the same.
I actually did a 6.
Oh, well,
because like even though right? No, I just like even though I bitched this entire time, I was still extremely entertained. Tommy Lee Wallace, okay.
Cast performances 5.
Yeah, same season.
Not my stylistic choices. I'm giving it a strong 6 because of Drew Barrymore's outfits, but everything else is kind of meh. Especially that really brought me down. That fake John Waters-y scene, I just did not care for. It was just tacky.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
Whatever. Film's politics 5.
Yikes. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like our big one. Like, does it age well?
I gave it a 4.
Is it problematic? Yeah. Skeevy dudes wrote about a 14-year-old and like sexualized her. Not that 14-year-olds shouldn't have stories, but
exactly. But I don't know. Actually, if we're gonna if teenagers want to talk about sex, let's let them talk about sex. But let's not have adults comment on teenagers having sex anymore. Does that make sense?
You weirdos. Oof. Enjoyability, a 6.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 29. Annie gave it a 27. We're pretty close. So our Girls Interrupted average is 28. Now, we are switching into the heavy hitter.
Miss Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise. Fucking iconic.
Thelma.
I've seen Thelma and Louise a lot.
Did you know that you showed me this movie for the first time? In college.
Who raised you? What are you
That's
doing?
What I'm saying. That's what I was trying to tell you before.
I raised you.
You really did. You helped save me. You pulled me out of the dark ages. But yeah. Shannon showed me Thelma and Louise for the first time in college, and I never forgot it. I fucking love this movie.
Susan Sarandon is my grandmother. Like, they look a lot. I mean, Susan Sarandon's much younger, but they look a lot alike.
Oh, really?
Maybe I should send a picture, but I always think Susan Sarandon. And it may be one of those things where only you see it, but
or not. Maybe she actually looks like her.
Okay, I'll send it. I'm going to send that and my Drew Barrymore picture.
I thought that you were going to say just Susan Sarandon is queen, because they both are queens. Both moms. Mom number 1 and mom number 2. Gina and Susan.
Gina fucking did. Her deep voice in this movie. What are you doing to me, Gina?
I just want to know.
Voice.
How did Gina just make a decision to not do films anymore? Like, how did her career just go poof?
What's she doing?
She was so. I mean, she's doing TV now, but I'm just saying, she was everywhere. She was like a darling, and I loved. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody loved watching her. Where'd she go?
Well, what's Susan Sarandon doing?
Well, Susan Sarandon, I feel like, has worked pretty consistently. She's played moms and shit. And
I don't know. Oh, Stepmom? Have you fucking seen Stepmom?
Should we do a Stepmom?
Can we talk about Tears? Tears.
I love that movie. That's my favorite Julia Roberts movie, because I'm not a huge Julia Roberts
What's that
fan,
little
TBH.
girl from? She was from a Disney Channel movie, wasn't she? Or maybe not.
Yeah. No. You're right. She's something. I don't know.
So it says they originally wanted Jodie Foster to play Thelma, but they turned her down for being too young for the role. I'm glad they did.
Yeah, same. Susan Sarandon's perfect.
No.
Wait. Wait.
Thelma is Gina.
Thelma is Gina.
Imagine.
Whoa, that would have been a totally different movie.
Yeah. This is one of Brad Pitt's first movies, and A Hunka Hunka Burnin' Love is all I have to say.
He's so pretty. And just like, so you just like can't stop looking at him because it's just like, is that an angel?
Dink dink.
He's so like, you know what I mean? Yeah, dink dink for sure. That's what Shannon and I say for blinking, like how cartoons just go dink dink. Sorry, we had to translate that because people are going to be like, why are they saying dink dink? People don't speak Shanny. So this movie came out in 1991. I was 1 year old. Hi.
I was 0.
And you weren't even on this earth, were you? Or no, you were just born.
In September. Let's see.
In September.
It came out in May, so yeah, I was a
It's Shannon month.
Child.
How do you feel about having the same birthday month as Beyonce? Have you just known you're blessed?
Well, I have the same birthday as Stephen King and Nicole Richie. I feel powerful. I feel...
You are... I'm telling you guys.
I am them.
Shannon, Shannon Damani.
Those people are me.
Watch out.
I feel it.
Like, seriously, though. We need more novels from Shannon. Anyway,
Thank you.
So, 84% on Rotten Tomatoes. What's the... You don't think that's high enough?
Well, I'm just gonna put this out here for our next episode. I just looked up Heathers. Heathers is 96, and I would say that this movie is more.
That
beloved.
makes me too.
That makes me
and,
right.
Yeah, and also
this
movie is much more feminist. Wouldn't you say? Or actually, Heathers is. I mean. Winona is
well, that's next episode.
Vindicated at the end. Yeah, sorry.
Thelma and Louise is a
like, I don't
movie. It's
a movie.
A film.
But it was written by a woman. I'm saying Rotten Tomatoes sucks.
I hope that they never remake this movie because how could they? And you know they're going to try.
You know what? They probably... Actually, I don't think so. Again, because it's like beloved. It was written by I actually don't think they will.
They keep trying to remake Heathers. And... I don't
I
want them to. We're going to talk about that next episode. But that movie, I think this movie would be easier to remake because the topic of Heathers is too close to home for
which is
what
why
we're going through nowadays. But why? We don't want to.
Because they're sadistic pigs.
We don't want to see school massacres in our escapism. We live it. Like, we don't want to.
I unfortunately noticed a very disgusting trend in our movies within the past year there was a definite trend of kids dying, and even like on TV, like Stranger Things, like being abused and like used by the government. Like there was a trend. Like look at it.
Look at the Purge series. Like,
I've never seen any of those movies.
They're really. I mean,
oh my
they're making their
Shannon
money.
just showed me something tonight. What is that on?
Annotation. That's probably not what it was called. Annotation. There's a movie coming out. It may be good. I don't know, but it said it's supposed to be the child of Heathers meets the Purge.
And which sounds like bullshit. Because don't even try to mix those movies together.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean,
I'm so frustrated.
I'm a fan of the Purges, but they hit very close to home too. I like I like horror.
Maybe I watched the wrong one.
You said you haven't seen any Purges.
Well, I tried to watch, not too long ago, one of them on TV because I was like, I'll see what it's about, and I couldn't make it through the first 10 minutes.
They're
I was
creepy,
so grossed out.
And I get the appeal of them. And
I just think of all the little weirdos
I only
with
watched them once.
watching the movies like that.
Yeah.
And it grosses me out.
And then there was that one time where people were like, on Twitter, they were like, there's a real purge that's going to happen in whatever city it was. And they were like just trolling people and getting them scared. Oh, that is scary because that could happen. It's very close to home. Especially this last one was, I talked about it on one of our episodes, how they really went close to, like, a little, anyways, let's get back to Thelma and Louise. This is their moment. We will not do this to them. This is Thelma and Louise's moment.
I was wincing. I was like, I don't want to hear. Okay, Thelma and Louise, yes. 84%. Feminism.
Thunderbirds. Sand.
Perfect ass
sky. Sunglasses.
It was directed by Ridley Scott. And it was written by Callie Curry, which just one writer, and it was a woman, which I feel like was pretty profound in 1989. It definitely could be. The budget. Oh, and it also had one female producer, which was, again, I feel like a big deal in 1989. And also the budget was pretty big. It was 16 mil, but it only grossed 45.
Okay, we made our money back.
Yeah. They
much more than Far From Home.
I
feel like
what?
The budget of this movie, I bet like 11,000 of that was food, was craft services. So,
that's so funny.
They were eating what Far From Home returned.
Really well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, the first thing I wrote down, like before things get super dark, but like just in that first like 5 minutes of the movie when everything's all light and happy, I was like, Shan, I think you're Thelma and I'm Louise, because you're like my little doe-eyed angel baby. And I'm grumpy.
No.
You don't think so?
You're definitely Thelma and I'm Louise.
You don't think? But I'm grumpy. And
you don't think that? But I feel like you're like more lighthearted. I guess we.
And I think you're more lighthearted.
I guess we switch, but I just feel like I'm like this surly go-getter.
That's so funny, and I think I'm grumpy. That's so funny.
I feel like in a road trip,
each other.
I would definitely be driving now. I mean, I'm more likely to have a Thunderbird.
True.
Let's be real. Because
this is true.
I want it.
This is true, and you also would be driving because I am a scary driver.
The Thunderbird is a third character. There's a JD in this movie and a JD in Heathers.
Dun dun dun. Which is there a connection?
But I'm being generous in letting you be Thelma because you get to fuck Brad Pitt.
Yeah, but then he steals money and doesn't even eat her out. Sorry. She stops him. I was like, that is inaccurate, Callie. Whoever fucking wrote this.
Oh.
I was like,
my
what? Why on earth would she stop him from eating her out?
Because it's 1991.
I know. It's unfortunate.
Cadillac tattoos.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember that? When we got our lipstick tattoos, we almost got Cadillacs. Matching little blue Cadillacs, just like this movie.
We were going to get Cadillac tattoos?
Because we didn't really know what we wanted when we got these lipsticks. We had matching lipstick tattoos because we're adorable guys. We didn't really know that, though. We picked it that night, and we almost got Cadillacs.
Oh, my God. Because I was thinking, I was like, I want a Cadillac tattoo as I was watching this. I was like, yeah. So maybe that's
maybe we should do that still. I would get one, too.
Hey.
But, yeah, Shannon, you totally would have a Cadillac. I want a matching one, though.
Okay.
So they go, let's see. So the
matching forehead Cadillac tattoos.
Fuck. Or just like vertical, like under our, I don't know. like Cadillac Ranch, just on our face.
That's a Texas reference, y'all.
Look it up. Cadillac Ranch is dope. So let's see. The movie starts out beautiful, again, landscape. They're talking on the phone. Did I lose a page? No? Okay. Let's see. How, like, it starts out, they're talking on the phone, they plan this road trip, and, like, we find out, like, Susan Sarandon is a sassy waitress, and,
aren't we all? Yeah.
Yeah. And Geena Davis is in a shitty marriage, and she hasn't even told her husband that she's going out of town, but she does. He's just mean and awful to her.
And oogly.
Who's oogly? Oh, her hubby?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's like the poor man's dad from the OC. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name?
Seth Cohen's dad? Mr. Cohen? I don't know.
Yeah, I know that guy's name and I can't think of it now, but I think that actor's really handsome, and the guy in this movie is...
All I can think of from the OC is, like, there's one scene where Adam Brody is, like, with this girl that he likes or something, and they're, like, fighting, but he's never made a move on her before, but they're fighting, and then she like hits him, and he's like, ow, and she's like, where else does it hurt? And he like points to his lips, and then they kiss.
I know exactly the scene you're talking about.
I'm like, yes, game recognized game. I need to keep that in my Rolodex, because
exactly. Oh my god,
he did that.
So cute. That's actually a scene in Indiana Jones too. Just saying.
What? Wait, who did it first?
Indiana Jones.
Yo, they were making those like last year. They're still making those movies. Wasn't Shia LaBeouf in one of them?
That's fair.
Wasn't Shia LaBeouf in one of those?
Yeah, no, you're right. That's totally fair. I think it was the first Indiana Jones. Like, there's a scene where he's like
trying to play
like,
me,
and he like points to his forehead, and then he points to his cheek, and then it's
his crotch. He goes down.
I mean, maybe. Let's see. So, oh, I love the Snickers in the fridge. Like when she's on the they're talking on the phone like the whole first 15 minutes of the movie, and Geena Davis keeps going in the fridge and getting out of frozen Snickers, and I was like, woman after my own heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so maybe I am Thelma. Cutest fucking car ever. That's literally what I wrote down. So let's see. They look like glamazons when they start out their road trip. So yeah, they start out and it's
yes, ma'am.
Fun.
Thelma's an overpacker. That's a quality I have. So.
Yeah. Well, but also, Shan, no, you can also fit.
I'm pretty good.
You have a magical way of fitting everything you need in one tiny backpack.
Thank you. Louise is more Virgo, so I'm maybe more Louise. She's very organized. She's
I guess I'm just saying.
The sharpshooter. I love them both.
Yeah.
But I've accepted that I'm Louise. I get she's more, yeah. I guess she's like the type A, even though I'm kind of type B too. I'm like both, you know.
I guess I just meant I'm aggressive. And she's more aggressive.
She's saying I'm wimpy, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm saying I'm aggressive. I'm not saying you're wimpy at all.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Because I remember I did say the first 10 minutes. It's not anything past that.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't mean the whole fucking movie, because then it just gets tragic. Anyway, so wait. Oh, so I guess Geena Davis is confiding in Susan Sarandon about her shitty husband, because she said, I wrote down, "You get what you settle for." I was like, that is the words to live by. Don't do that.
That was rude to say to your friend.
Or truth serum.
But she was like, "Bitch, you settled." Damn, Susan.
But she did. She was being treated like shit.
I know, but she ruined the whole, what could have been a great weekend. That's like 20 minutes in. I would be mad at you for the whole weekend if someone said that to me.
But I mean, she wasn't happy in her marriage, though.
But it's like, why didn't you say that at my engagement party?
LOL.
Girl, if you knew.
Maybe they didn't know each other then.
Maybe.
So, let's see. They go into a hole in the wall bar. That's what I wrote down. And I wrote down, like, is this a stigma? Because you
the
and
dance scene?
No, like, just you and I have been to, I know, like, we've been to several of those, like, little hole-in-the-wall bars, like, all over. And I don't know. I don't know. I feel much less safe in, like, snazzy bars. Is that fair?
I do remember.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Is it a stigma against, like, southern people? I don't know.
I've never been to a southern country. Well,
you haven't? Well, we went to Double Wide and shit.
Yeah, but Double Wide is like hip. It's like fake country. It's actually kind of a terrible idea because it's like a fake trailer.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But I mean,
okay, never mind.
They have like cocktails.
I'm talking myself into hypocrisy right now. Okay, so
yes,
I'm gonna back away.
This is like a super southern, like this is me and my friend. I mean, I live in kind of the suburbs of Houston, and me and my friend tried to go to a bar off the highway in kind of like the secluded place because, and it's called JP McNasty's. Shout out to that. But we tried going in there, and then we like walked up, and then we like made eye contact with some of the people inside, and we're like, you know what? Let's go to Chili's. It's not worth. I mean, this is pre like Mike Brown, but we were like, this is just not worth whatever bullshit is about to be on the other side of this door, because you know, I don't,
never mind.
two minorities, we don't need to deal with this for a cheap Lone Star or cheap beer or whatever. I can go to Chili's.
Oh no. Okay.
And that was just from a look. So.
And that was literally just a look. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I don't really go to establishments like I'm sure that they were at. But we did have an American Honey dance scene. White people love a line dance. You know what? White people and black people love a line dance, because when I go to the rodeo,
Yeah.
there are white people and black people switching seamlessly between, it'll be like a black line dance song, like the Cha-Cha Slide or something, and then it'll go into a country line dance song. And I'm just like, this is what Martin Luther King Jr., Doctor,
Yeah.
marched for.
Everyone
This is what he
wants to
wanted,
dance.
for us to
I really-
dance at the rodeo together, side by
More-
side.
Yeah, more Cha-Cha Slide music, please. Everybody loves to dance together.
More cha-cha, less
Everyone-
KKK. That doesn't really work, does
Oh
it?
God.
More cha-cha-cha. Less
Yeah,
KKK.
more cha-cha. Yeah, there you go. More Cha-Cha.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh God.
Did you see
But so
Black
there's only-
Klansman?
Yes. Did you not see my post about it?
What do you think? I liked
I
Black
thought it was
Klansman.
brilliant.
I liked
I
Black
thought it was
Klansman.
Fucking brilliant.
But there's always a part where they don't get the intersectionality right between being a woman and being a black woman. Being a woman and being black. Okay, so, okay. This is a spoiler if you haven't seen it. So she has her first date with him, right? And she's telling him about how she was just physically assaulted and verbally assaulted by the police officer, traumatizing. And then he's like, let's dance. I'm like, wait, I need a second longer here. Can we decompress this a little bit? Because he just like, they kind of glossed over it. I was like, but she's really gone through something here. I don't know.
I was still like seeing red for her, so I don't even think I focused on that. Like I was.
And
so,
there's
like,
that beautiful
incensed by that
scene
part.
of them dancing, but I'm still like, but
He wasn't sympathetic at all. It
can
just-
this character grow? Like, she's not gonna want to dance. I don't want to dance. I don't know. But then
I see what
also,
you're
she's
saying.
like, oh my God, thank you for saving my life. He didn't save her life.
I know.
He didn't save her life.
Wow. Okay, so it wasn't perfect. I guess I was just so focused.
Help the
on-
women. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
for sure. I guess I was so focused on this is real.
Yes.
This happened.
But the bomb
And-
wasn't real. That was made up. So if that was made up, I feel like there should have been a bigger moment between.
That wasn't real.
That wasn't real. The bomb part wasn't real.
You mean they took? I didn't.
So
know
that
either.
wasn't real. So they could have had if they were going fake, they could have had a moment where Adam Driver's like found out. Because I was waiting for that the whole time, for him to be found out while he's with them.
Yeah.
Because that like
I guess
almost happened a few times, but then they killed the one who knew who he was. They killed the two guys who knew who he was before we could ever see that drama. I was like waiting for that drama. I wish that would have happened. And then, yeah, he's like, oh my God, or she's like, oh my God, thank you for saving me. But he didn't save you. He was getting arrested while the bomb went off. And you just luckily weren't blown up because she accidentally blew up her husband and whatever. Yeah, those tiny
right,
things.
You're right.
Those
you're
tiny
right.
things I would. But I enjoyed the movie, and the end was so shocking. Everybody was quiet at the end. And then it's crazy that he's like waited to push the movie out. He like waited until after something else happened to put it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I'm having so much trouble forming words. Because you're so right about those little problems. But he's fucking still brilliant though. Like I really appreciated like there was such weight to the comedy, but at the same time it was like I just thought it was brilliantly
Mhm.
written. I do understand like the problems you're saying. Like
Yes.
totally went
Thank
for
you,
my
Spike
head, but
Lee. Thank you, baby
Yeah,
Denzel Washington.
He did it so seamlessly.
My favorite
That's
part.
pretty brilliant.
My favorite part is Adam Driver coming to terms with his Jewishness, I guess, because that kind of
Right.
just like put it into perspective for like the other white people in the audience, I guess, so they could be like, because I feel like, I mean, when they make these movies, they're like trying to educate a white audience more than they're trying to entertain a black audience. I don't know,
Yeah.
but so they're like, oh, that's how they feel.
They don't.
I
Yeah.
saw this movie in the middle of the day, and there were only white people in the audience.
There's only ever white people in the audience.
True. No, you're right. But I just, what I was gonna say was it was silent until I started like letting them know when they should laugh.
Thank you, Eddie.
Does that make sense? Okay,
Where you're like, it's okay.
No, I was like, you guys are either not missing it or you don't think this is funny enough, and I think it's fucking hilarious. So
Yeah.
I just started like laughing like an idiot. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess
like-
that's preferred. Like, stone silence is preferred to laughing at inappropriate parts, because I know I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about Sorry to Bother You, and they said people were laughing when they shouldn't have been laughing. Like,
No, I understand, but I guess as a fellow, I was like, you guys are making me mad because you're not laughing at the appropriate parts. Like,
yeah, because this is supposed to be a funny movie. I mean, so it's Sorry to Bother You, but not all of it.
Exactly. No, but I'm saying, like, I was frustrated that they weren't even laughing at the blatantly obvious funny parts, but because probably I was like, why are you guys not laughing? You know what I mean?
I guess they just wanted to give up their
is it
$10 and that's it.
I don't know. I just, either they didn't get it or they didn't want to laugh out loud, and either way I was like, this is dumb. I'm going to laugh out loud.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious how stupid those men are. Like the fucking politician, you know that part was real.
Fucking Eric Foreman. He did great. He did great.
Oh my god, he was such a good little piece of shit.
I can't believe that guy's still alive.
Is he?
That guy's alive. At the end, they showed pictures of him, videos of him.
Oh,
and he like...
Oh.
I like that hand move.
Yeah. I would cross it. Wow.
Drew.
Sorry.
Wait, no. Yeah, he's like been linked to President Trump, but then Trump was like, actually, I don't know him. Well, who knows?
Oh my fucking God.
Whatever.
But people should definitely still see it.
Yes, go and watch it. Just feel for the black woman, you know? Know that we deserve more. Don't.
I think, yeah. At least he played out what the actual event was accurately, though. No, like how they were like, I was so angry for them, and that does happen. Where they just wanted that creeper to get off of her. Mm-hmm. You know, like the creepy cop to get off of her, but they couldn't fucking do anything. Yeah,
that was scary because I didn't know what was going to happen there because they were more vocal than I thought they would be.
But why?
Because people get killed for less.
I know, but I guess that's how much they cared, though. You know?
No, I mean I get it.
But you do you not think it was?
I don't know if that was authentic. I don't know.
I see. Yeah, I guess
people get killed for less, and they would know that.
Oh my God.
More than anyone, they would know that. Let's get back to Thelma and Louise. We keep losing our...
We really are.
I'm so sorry, Thelma. I'm so sorry, Louise. You guys deserve it all. We're at that dance club.
We're at the fucking
Thelma just ordered a shot. Louise just is like, okay, girl, I'll have a margarita with tequila on the side.
Harlan comes up. Fucking hate Harlan. He's like trying to talk pretty to Geena Davis, and Susan Sarandon is the whole time is like.
He's like.
See, I guess
he's like, I'm like your creepy uncle. He says something like that. Our funny uncle.
This is where I was like, I feel like Louise because I don't like. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay,
Get the fuck away. And
so you're saying I'm Thelma? I don't want to be with that creep.
I know. No,
maybe we're both Louise. We're both Louise in this situation.
We're both. Yeah. Oh, of course. No, I'm just. Yeah. No, you're not Thelma, but you do like to go out and meet guys. That's all.
I don't think I have a history of creepy guys. Do I?
No, I'm not saying anything about your decisions.
I'm going back in my life.
In a bar, I don't know. Like, when we've gone out together, I'm like, fuck off.
That guy who put his hand in my thigh-high sock in Paris, I did not appreciate that.
We can call him out. No. Isn't that his name?
His name's Mehdi.
Why'd you make a face? You don't want to call him out? I want to call him out.
Oh, I don't care.
But anyway, sorry. No, I'm not trying to comment on your character at all. Like your
I'm going
actual
through the
character.
list. Let me see. Let me see.
I'm just fucking saying.
Let me see.
Anyway, but that's where it ends because then the rest of the movie, that is not us. Okay. Anyway.
I mean, Thelma has the biggest come around. When she turns badass, I'll take
Thelma
it. I'll be her
is
then.
like-
I'll be there.
No, for sure.
I love Thelma the whole time. Because I love Geena Davis.
No, I
She
love Thelma
married
too.
Jeff
You're taking this
Goldblum.
comment the wrong way.
She has done what so many hoes have tried to do, myself included.
For sure. Okay.
To marry Jeff
You took that the wrong way.
Goldblum.
So we'll just backtrack.
Silver Fox.
Harlan is creepy.
Jeff Goldblum
and
dresses
just,
like Drew Barrymore in Far From Home.
Yes, he does. I love Jeff Goldblum. You need to come to LA so we can come go
On
see
Mondays?
him play jazz.
Okay.
Yeah. Harlan is the worst because he's one of those guys that's like, you're gonna dance with me. It's like, no, I'm fucking not.
But she does.
But she's into it, and you're just like, Gina, why? But I mean,
She's
it
starved
makes
for
sense.
attention.
Yeah, exactly. She's thirsty. She's starved for nice attention, so it makes sense. But he's all the wrong choices. I love how the waitress rolled her eyes when she delivers the creepers drinks. She's like, ugh, these are from that guy. I was like, I like the waitress. I'm the waitress.
Susan just came to hang out with her friend, and now this slobbery guy's all over her.
Ugh.
Ruining it.
Although, yeah, I guess I would have done that too.
What?
Back in the day. Like, in Europe, I was totally film. Anyway, I hate Harlem. I would have, I wrote down, hate Harlem. I wrote a shocking too. Because I don't
Damn.
know what I'm talking about. Sorry. Like, well, I mean, think about it. If that was, like, you don't fucking do that to my friends. Mm-mm.
But
That line, when a woman is crying like that, she is not having any fun, motherfucker. Yeah, so Harlan, I don't know if anyone's seen this. Hopefully people have seen this movie,
but she doesn't shoot him because of that. She kind of lets him go because of that. He says something disrespectful, and she shoots him. So it's not really a self-defense.
No.
It's after the fact. Yeah.
Yeah, still don't hate it.
I don't either.
Yeah. So yeah, he's like, bitch, I should have fucked her.
Yeah.
And
Ugh.
she's like, no, fuck you fucking piece of.
That's not
shit."
fucking. That's rape. You weirdo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he slaps her. It is, yeah. Okay, one more tangent. I just finished a class at UCB, and the entire class, I feel like, the entire time, I feel like I had to be like, every single class, like, okay, objectifying women is not funny. There was this one dude in the class that, like, all of his characters were like, he was always talking about a woman, and, like, he literally, like, was up there, like, talking about someone's, like, another classmate. Like, it's improv, right? And he you're making it up on the spot, but he's, like, talking about this hypothetical woman and her ass and her body shape. And it was just like, I was just like, how do you all think this is funny? Still, in 2018. So, anyway, sorry.
I just want to see, I mean, I don't understand how people think this way because of, like, the things that I've read. And, I mean, not even, like, book read. Like, just seeing from other people tweeting, learning, trying to better myself. So I just want to know, like, what does your feed look like? I mean, because a feed, your social feed, you do choose what's in there. So
yes,
I filter out the trash, but maybe, you know, one man's treasure is another man's whatever. So maybe their feed is still filled with the misogyny and the racism that everybody else is trying to actively unlearn. I just don't.
I just don't.
But I want better for you. And I want you to want better for you. Please.
Right?
The resources are there. It's nobody's job to educate you but your own. Please want better for yourself.
Yeah. And if not, then stay the fuck home, please.
Yeah. I just
like, it was so maddening because we were also, I had my last class on Wednesday, so I had just watched this movie. So I was, like, in this mindset of, like, fuck all men. and then this motherfucker gets up there and he's like joking.
He's like
about
asses.
Women. Yeah, and I'm just like,
but you have to actively keep that trash in because so many people are speaking against it. You have to actively fight against bettering yourself and growing with the rest of us, with the society.
No,
so
I was just incensed that, like, that because men do think that's funny still. So, but because they don't fucking make the fucking connection that mentality of like, oh, I'm gonna just comment on that woman's ass. And
No,
body and
we're not objectifying women anymore. We are not. We're not making fun of people for their bodies anymore, their shapes, sizes. No, we're all the same.
Not even making fun of. Don't even lust after me unless you fucking talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, I just hate, like, I hate being, like, looked at and being like, yeah.
Ugh.
And I know all women do. Because it directly results in Harlan. Or can.
Who is Harlan?
Harlan is this piece of shit they shot in Thelma and Louise.
Is that his name, or is that the actor's name?
That's the character's name.
Harlan?
She
That
said,
sounds too close to Harlem, a great place. Not fair.
No, Harlan. I think it's the perfect hit name. I know Harlan's.
Harland? I don't know any Harlans. I guess Annie hates every Harlan she's ever met, so if you know her, that was a shout out that she hates you.
Anyways, yeah, sorry, that was the last. I'm going to try to stay on topic, but I was just like incensed. Anyway, so they kind of lose their shit, understandable, because they just killed somebody. And they...
Oh yeah, he tries to rape her. Susan saves her with this gun that Geena had at home, because Geena brought everything. She brought... a fishing net. Geena brought a lot of stuff. 2 suitcases, a gun.
How have I missed that every time?
A fishing net, all this stuff.
Oh my god, prepared woman.
I guess they needed the gun. I guess they needed.
Well, two women in the South, and when no cell phones existed, they want some sort of protection.
That sounds like a good time, though. No cell phone.
Right? I know.
Remember when you had to MapQuest?
Wow. And like if you didn't get it right, you were fucked. Well, that was my life.
Take the third turn at blah blah.
So then they go they go to like a restaurant, and then but anyway, I do kind of think a plot hole. I don't think it was very fair to Thelma and Louise nor the audience for us to not see the cops put the pieces together. They just kind of always follow. So like, did you get that sense too? They just kind of are always on their trail. Like, because the waitress doesn't even know what the car looks like.
Oh, they just be in the know? Yeah, they just be in the know.
You know what I mean?
They just know.
And I'm just like, cops are not that smart. So like,
they're the feds. No, I don't know. I don't know. They're Big Brother.
You know what I mean? Because the waitress couldn't even identify the car. So I'm like, how did they even... But anyway. So they barely have any money.
Yeah, the waitress was inside.
What?
The waitress was inside.
No, I know. But, so, yeah. And which she says that. She was like, I was inside. I didn't see the car. So if they didn't even see what kind of car these women who killed this man got away with... Oh, yes, Shannon. Finish the quote. How would they find these women and pursue them? But I know we needed a movie. I'm just pointing out. I know.
Don't ruin this for me.
No, I know. No, I'm not trying to ruin it. If anything, I'm just like saying like Thelma and Louise are badasses and probably would have gotten away. That's what I'm saying. That's my rewrite.
Please don't remake this movie. You can't.
No, they're not.
It can't be. It just can't. Imagine.
I don't know why you're scared. I really don't think
they do. They do that.
Have you heard murmurings of this?
They remade Still Magnolias.
That is not the same thing.
I know, but they're coming for all our legends. They remade Beaches. Nothing is sacred.
They did?
They remade Beaches.
They did?
Yes. I have not seen it because I love myself. Although I think they made it black, so maybe I should. I don't know. But I haven't seen it. But I know it was Lifetime. So probably not good.
Stop remaking movies, please. God, just let us have original content.
Although Annie wants to be in a Teen Witch remake.
Yeah, but I would sacrifice that if you.
I would love to reenact Thelma and Louise for myself and never share it with anyone, just for the personal. No, maybe not Thelma and Louise. Maybe just the driving parts, but not like the trauma and.
Right.
Just the happy.
Yeah, just the happy part. So they barely have any money. They're smart women. That's the first problem they're trying to solve, because they're like, okay, we're on the run now, killed somebody, gotta figure out how to live. So Susan calls her man. Was he her husband?
I think it's her boo.
Her boo, right? She calls him to wire her money, or like, but then I'm skipping parts. But so yeah,
Sidebar: they very much de-sex Susan Sarandon.
right. And isn't that interesting? Because she's the brain. Smart women in film usually are not overtly sexual. And
Is that what they're going for?
I don't know. It's just a trend I've noticed.
I mean, Gina's like innocent.
Yeah, but she's very
and cutesy.
Or like everyone's trying to get with her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even count that first guy because he was just creepy. But I guess because Brad is so... Maybe they're sexualizing Brad Pitt.
True. I mean, yeah, he was definitely using his sexuality. Like, he knew he was cute.
Can't wait till we get there. Okay, back to the money.
Susan's on the phone with her man. Thelma is in her adorable swimmy and, suntanning by the pool. Mm-hmm. And then I like that. I don't know, that just stuck out in my mind, that scene.
She looked really cute. I like how she was like trying to relax, but why are you trying to relax? Like, what are you doing?
She's like,
I'm just gonna go to the pool.
Yeah, just
I killed someone. I gotta go to the pool and listen to my
I guess she didn't.
Her Walkman. It was a Walkman, wasn't it?
Maybe that's how much Thelma already didn't care. Maybe Thelma was just a badass.
She's like, God damn it, this is my vacation. I need my time.
Like, yeah. Susan's man calls her Peaches, and I thought that was cute.
Hey, he liked to call me Peaches when we get this nasty.
Yeah.
As Beyonce said. Anyways, go ahead.
Yes. Let's see. Louise tells Thelma. Oh, so then Louise is on it. I mean, yeah, you are.
Thank you.
In this part. Yeah, Louise is on it because she's like, tell your husband, call your husband, tell him you're coming home tomorrow, even though they have no intention of going home.
Her husband sucks, yeah.
Her husband sucks. She was like, just tell him you're coming home tomorrow night because they got to make a run for it to Mexico. And I don't know why she's like, we can't go through Texas, but I literally wrote down, what's wrong with Texas?
She hates Texas. She doesn't want any Whataburger. She's not for it. Papacitos? No. She doesn't.
Did I zone out though? Do we ever know why, or she just doesn't like Texas?
I love how they do this. I mean, if you want to jump the gun, there is a scene later where
they kind of allude.
They say it a few times, and then Gina's like to her, she's like, "Were you raped in Texas?" Okay, and right. She doesn't want to answer to it, but it does allude to it that she did. That's why she's so triggered by Texas, that guy. By Harland is because she was a victim of sexual assault too, and she just can't go back. Texas is a big state to avoid, though. I feel like I would narrow it down to the city. I don't want to go through that city, especially when you're trying to go from Oklahoma to Mexico.
And also, like, don't generalize the whole state.
My stars.
There are some very good people in Texas.
We have kolaches, mums. Beyonce, when she loves to grace us. Beyonce's coming next week. I have tickets to 2 nights. Ready for my wig to be snatched. So on.
You have a wig ready to go?
So on. I was speaking figuratively.
Oh. I thought you meant...
like snatching wigs. She snatches wigs.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Because wigs are like real, like you like started that trend, I feel like, because now I just see everyone wearing...
You think I started? Thank you for thinking I started wigs.
Well, I mean, you were my first friend to do it.
I'm pretty sure like Diana Ross was.
Well, I mean like the fun like colored wigs.
Oh,
like
the colored wigs, yeah.
I thought that's what you meant, maybe.
Yeah.
But anyway.
No, I mean like the human hair looking wigs. Yeah.
I see.
I've had a lot of wine, so.
Wait, sorry. Texas. Anyway, Texas is good.
Texas.
She shouldn't have avoided the whole state, but understandable. You get it going.
I mean, we got our things. What do they say in Mayday Parade? I'll never go back to Georgia. Yeah.
I'll never go back to Georgia.
Sing it.
Oh my God.
Not at least till I have to. Turn on to the left.
Oh my God, I've been listening to Mayday a lot actually. Brad Pitt tries to catch a ride with them, but Louise says no originally.
Oh my God. And Louise comes out with a Twizzler. Even in the brink of crisis, you got to make time for sweets.
Let's see. So then she like caves though, because he ends up in the car. And he's really sweet and polite, and he's being really nice to Geena.
Brad Pitt in the white shirt, blue jeans.
Like
Lana Del Rey told us about this. Yes. And the hat, something with the hat. I don't know. All together and like the charm.
Yeah, but he's a con.
This was very early on. Shush. This was very early on in his career.
What do you mean, shush? I know, yeah. Was this one of his first movies?
It was pretty close up there.
Sorry, can you hear
Who's that?
Can you hear him coughing? I'm going to tell him.
Your dog? No, I don't hear anything.
No. My boyfriend.
Imagine
Downstairs.
if that was Jeff Goldblum.
Honestly, I don't think I would be into it as much.
I mean, yeah,
Jeff
it would be
Goldblum,
like
but not in
awkward
that
and
role.
creepy, but that's what I
Yeah.
like. That's what I like.
Have you seen The Fly?
No, I haven't seen The Fly. Thank you for calling me out for being a fake fan. But I have seen Earth Girls Are Easy.
Oh, I love that movie. But you need to see The Fly because I think that's how they met.
But isn't that like gross?
It's gross, but it's really a good movie.
I used to watch that show that would like tell you everything that happened in a certain decade. Like it would be like, I love the 70s, I love the 80s, I love the 90s. And that's how I learned about The Fly. Where are they? VH1? I need the DVDs. Those taught me so much. That was VH1.
Is one even a thing?
That was yes. They have Real Housewives of whoever. They have all those. That's VH1.
Okay. I don't have cable.
They have Love and Hip Hop, I think.
Oh,
But yeah, I
so
know.
they're still around.
But I love the
anyway.
I love the so and so's. I need those. Maybe they're on YouTube. Dirt Roads and the Thunderbird.
So-
I want to take a road trip in a Thunderbird, but would stuff get in your teeth or like?
Dude, look how like they're so like filthy by the end of the movie and sunburnt, and you know what I mean. A road trip in a convertible, you would have to put the top up sometimes.
Never.
You would be fried.
Shot me. I don't. I only burn in Jamaica,
But oh my god,
near the
I don't
equator.
think the sun works that way.
I do. That's the only time I get a sunburn.
Wait, really?
Near the equator. Yeah.
Oh,
But now I'm like putting on sunscreen more because what's skin cancer called?
melanoma, malignant melanoma.
Yeah, it's no joke. So now I try.
Yeah,
But I only get like
good.
red and peely in Jamaica.
Interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
I get it after 10 seconds.
Well, melanin. I don't know.
Brad Pitt. So
Brad Pitt in the rain.
She's yeah.
In the
let's
rain.
see. Okay, so I really like this next sequence just because like it is the lovey-dovey part. Like they each get their moments with their men's.
Are we done with the
Louise's
rain?
man.
Are we done?
Wait, what? Oh no, you took.
There's like a moment of him in the rain that I want
it's
you to
just
comment on.
Just because he's such a.
Because the boyfriend makes him get out because I don't know, or Susan Sarandon makes him get out of the car because the boyfriend's there, and she's like, he's leaving, and he gets out, and then he comes back and he finds her and doesn't eat her up.
Right. Oh, right. No,
She's guarding
that's
the
what I was
money.
about to.
She's guarding the money.
Right. That's what I was about to say. They each get. Yeah, he comes to her door, and at first we're scared for Geena because we're like, oh no, but then it's just Brad Pitt. But
And then it's Brad
Susan's-
Pitt.
Louise is talking with her man, and because he's like, "What the fuck? Did you kill somebody?" Because she won't tell him what happened, and he's just like, she just is like, "I gotta bounce and give me all my money," and he brings her money. But anyway, yeah, Brad Pitt is in Gina's room, and he's trying to
get in her
basically.
womb. Her womb.
And yeah, he's like, he goes for it. He gets down at the bottom of the bed and he's about to eat her out, and she stops him.
Fuck! I was gonna write down his quote. I was gonna write down his quote.
Jump on his dick.
Let me
No
see
one
what
would
he
do
said.
that. No woman would do that.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Or if you would
Nobody
do that,
loses their head.
honey,
Nobody
don't.
loses their head.
Yeah, honey, don't. Like
I liked his
don't.
quote.
What?
His quote from when he robs a store.
Brad Pitt?
Yeah. He acts it out. If nobody loses their head, nobody loses their head. We finish this. You can have a good story to tell your friends. If not, I don't know, I'll kill you or something. I forgot what he says,
But they fuck, and I guess Geena has never had.
She sees stars, and
she has never had good sex ever because she is like out of her mind over this. But so yeah, the next day, Susan, I assume, or a few hours later, I don't really know, or not even. Susan's down at the cafe, and Geena stumbles in all like, hey.
And she has a hickey, and she's so proud of it.
She's so excited. She's just like, whoo, she's feeling herself. And then Louise is like,
my money, though.
Like, all that money. And then they run to the room, and yeah, he robs them. But Brad Pitt, beautiful Brad Pitt, who's so sweet this whole time, robbed too.
But I don't think he knew about the money. I don't think that was his intention at first.
I think his intention was to take advantage of these two women.
Maybe.
Like, at the very least, probably, like, have them buy him shit.
Oh, yeah, probably that. But I don't think he knew about the money. I think, because why would she leave it on the bedside table?
But then he took it. But then it doesn't matter. He still was like, fuck it, yeah, jackpot, bye.
Yeah, but why would she leave it there?
Yeah, no, it was not smart on Gina's part.
No.
Or
But it was
even,
mean
honestly, though,
on his part.
Honestly, though,
Mean on his part.
Mean on his part. Shame on Geena. But honestly, Louise. Come on.
You gotta think. If you're the smart
with
friend, you gotta think about these things for your silly dumb friend. Sorry, Thelma, because she's not thinking. And it wasn't really Thelma's money, so she's not as attached to it as Louise is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it's your cash,
damn, that's even worse. You lost your friend's money.
And then she actually wasn't even. I wanted her to be.
I know. She was like, "Oh no."
And then she was like, "It's gonna be okay."
But then we have her robbing. Then we have her turn into. This is where she turns into badassery.
Then, yeah, she's gotta, because she totally let her friend down.
And he taught her how to.
I literally wrote down. Honestly, Thelma does not feel bad enough.
No, she's like, "Oh no."
So
it's like she gave it to him. Maybe she gave it to him.
Okay, so then
there's a scene we don't see. Maybe she gave it to him. Maybe she gave him the money. It cuts. We don't know. Maybe she's like, "That was incredible. I came 8 times. Take this $6,700."
He was like, "I'm a gigolo." She's like, "Here,
take it."
She
Take
actually
it.
did let him eat her out. Sorry, I'm just like so fixated on that. I was so mad. I was like, why would you stop him? Anyway, sorry. Then it does cut to again one of those weird. I don't know. We cut to a scene where the cops or the feds or whatever you want to call them are going to Gina's husband's house, which I'm like, how did they? Okay, but anyway. And there's also nothing more nauseating than seeing a mob or a parade of white men walking into a building. I was just like, watching them go into the house, I was like, anyway, sorry.
I mean, I'd like to watch, like, NSYNC walk somewhere or something. What do you mean?
But that kind of old, grumpy white man. Here we go.
Let me think of a good grumpy white man mob. The cast of Whose Line Is It Anyway? If they're walking somewhere, I'd be happy.
The White House. Any police squad of it.
No, those are bad. I don't like those.
That's why I'm saying they're bad ones.
The cast of Whose Line Is It Anyway? If they walk... Whose Line Is It Anyway? If they walk anywhere? Drew Carey and co.
Why are you defending a group of white dudes right now?
I love Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, but Wayne Brady's on there too.
Yeah, but he's the token of... It's still a mob of white men, essentially.
Yeah, no, you're right. So anyway, we see a montage of Louise and Thelma. It's mostly Thelma. You're right though. Like she's kind of the muscle of robbing and bartering and.
Yeah, I like when she's like, I think I have a knack for this. Like you really did,
Yeah.
girl. You really did.
And they get super close to Mexico. At least I think we were supposed to think that. Let's see.
There's that gross trucker.
Ew, he's disgusting. He's
the
just, like,
worst, yeah.
But it's honestly accurate. Like,
Ugh.
unfortunately, we've all experienced.
And then
like that.
Susan does that thing that I try to do, where you like wet a scarf and tie it around your neck. I've tried to do that in the desert a few times, but it's not as cute. But
she does it flawlessly, huh?
yeah. And then she like there's a scene where she's like selling. She gives I forgot what she gets, but she like gives her jewelry to this guy. She like I she's bartered. I forgot what she gets from. What does she get?
I can't remember, but they are bartering there.
And I'm like, I own nothing. I wear like plastic jewelry. Like it would be worth nothing.
But maybe that was just costume. Liar.
I feel like that old man would know. He'd like feel it and know. He knows. He knows things. But I like, hey, do you want this?
Then again, it cuts to the Popo have Brad Pitt. I'm just like, this makes no sense.
Yeah, they caught him.
I love this movie to death.
They caught that dude. He'd only spent $100. But I love this scene because
any reason to catch him.
I love the scene because Harvey Keitel is like, you have put these women in a bad situation, and if they do something crazy, I'm gonna blame you. So he like really takes an interest in Thelma and Louise and getting them back safely. So I do appreciate that. Although, does that tie into white women's fragility? Like, would he feel the same if it was 2 black women? Probably not. Or probably 2 other women of color? I don't know. But he really connects with our heroines, Thelma and Louise. And I like that he wants them back. He wants to hear their side. He's really interested in their side of the story, even though they won't give it. Because
I love how you know his name.
Harvey Keitel, yeah.
They catch Brad Pitt, and I wrote down cops should never hit people.
Do it again. I'm kidding. I don't believe that.
But then the girls are just driving, and then they stop in a beautiful canyon. Is that the Grand Canyon?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the one? And then, is that the one? The one and only. And then what did your grandma say? You've seen one, you've seen them all.
About the Colosseum.
Oh, the Colosseum.
I mean, there's more than one canyon.
No, for sure.
There's one Colosseum, Grandma.
Disgusting truck driver. So a cop pulls over. I hopped a little ahead. Just
it's jumpy now. Yeah,
but still very exciting. Cop pulls him over just for speeding, though. Thelma.
It's really funny.
Oh, Thelma. So I wrote down Thelma has a Walter White moment. This is when, like, don't you think? Like, this is when it was like, whoa, okay. She
has like a left eye moment. Like, sorry, but I'm here to fuck shit up.
Like, because so the cop like is like tells Louise like get out of the car.
I don't know. Why would he put her in his car? What was he gonna do?
Exactly. Who fucking knows? Cops suck. But then, Thelma comes out of nowhere with the gun, and she's just like, no, you're gonna like do what we say.
And she's more savvy than Louise at this moment.
She is.
Louise is shook.
She is. Yeah, because she's telling Louise what to do. She's like, grab his keys. Da-da-da.
Shoot his radio. His cop radio, Louise. Not his normal radio.
Cool. Yeah, she's cool as a cucumber. And then she fucking locks him in the trunk. Brilliant. I don't know. I was just like, wow. Because that's even more sadistic, honestly, than just shooting him. Is it not? Letting him fry in the trunk?
He survives.
No.
Actually, the only black character saves him, so.
Does he save him?
Does he save him?
He doesn't. That's why that scene is awesome. He just blows cigarette smoke in the air hole.
It wasn't weed smoke?
Or whatever. He just.
That's racist, isn't it?
Well, oh, Shannon. But anyway, so Thelma gets them out of that situation, it was just like, damn. That's when she says, I got a knack for this shit. So
that's how it became Thelma and Louise and not Louise and Thelma. She earned that. Right there.
I like that, Shan.
Louise and Thelma doesn't sound good. I guess they did it right.
Harvey Keitel, I think, is the one. I wrote this down for some reason. He says that they're real smart or real lucky, or someone says that about them, and I just was like, they're both. So
They're
one of the male characters was
smucky.
like, they're real smart or real lucky, and I'm just thinking they're both. The cops call the girls how? They're recording the calls, and they're just like, turn yourselves in for a murder, because we already know you killed a guy. I don't know how they got that, but they're like, obviously, why would you willingly go? And I don't know. Like, I understand the lady still wanting to be on the run. Don't want to go to jail. They find out. Oh, they find out they're being charged over. The gross. Oh, okay. So then they run into the gross trucks driver again, and this time they're like,
They make him pay.
okay, fine. Like, you want this? Like, come get it. And they set a little trap for him, and they blow up his truck. Like, why do you look so bored right now?
Could have been
Don't
more.
see.
It could have been more.
Really? You think so? Oh, I think that was awesome. You know, what did you want to happen?
I don't know.
They blew up a gasoline, like, it was a huge explosion. There was
Yeah,
no truck
that was
left.
satisfying. I didn't like that
It
guy
was
though.
No, yeah, me neither. Oh, did you want them to kill him?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that would have been satisfying too. But also just leaving him to rot in the desert is super satisfying as well. And they got to keep their hands clean. Like, in that sense.
True.
But, let's see. I have, what? Damn, I don't even know what I wrote. Say you're sorry. Oh! Because they were
They
like,
told him to say
you're
he's sorry. He's like, I ain't saying shit.
Ew, yeah, he's such a, like, dumb fuck.
He
He's like,
can't
"Hey, you bitches."
read.
Yeah.
He's that other guy grown up. Like,
Jimmy, that's what happened to Jimmy.
learn to read. Learn to read and respect women. That's all we ask.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, the only person of color is a bicyclist.
Smoking weed. With dreads, right? Am I right? Did he have
Is
dreadlocks?
he really smoking weed? I thought it was a cigarette.
He was
I
smoking like a cigar or something with like long.
All I know is I was confused as to how he was smoking and like lung, powerful lungs, like he's exercising and like that.
He
that's
is
how I-
riding like in the desert. Like that's riding. Like
Right,
that's.
right. And he's like in his gear. He is like a bicyclist. but
Yes, he's
still
like,
smoking.
well, I mean,
just thought
everyone
it was
has
badass.
Nobody's perfect.
Right? Oh,
You
yeah,
can
no.
enjoy both things.
Oh, for sure. I was impressed.
Something that kills you, something that helps you.
But yeah, no, I don't remember him helping the cop. I just remember the cop being
Yeah, maybe he
he's
didn't.
sticking his little he's
I
sticking
feel like the cop
like-
got out eventually, but I don't remember. He's
I
not
don't
important.
think he did. 'Cause
He's
he-
not
yeah,
important.
exactly. He's not important, but he's poking his
dumb.
little finger out, and he's like, "Go get the keys. They're over there." And then the guy blows smoke in the hole. It's very satisfying. And then the cops are closing in on them. The girls. We're cutting back to the girls and or the women. And it's a pretty dope car chase scene, is it not? Like, you're kind of on the edge of your seat.
It's powerful.
Or not kind of. You are. It's like it like turned into like Grand Theft Auto up in that bit. You know what I mean? It was just like, damn. Like, especially, is it Gina behind the wheel or Louise when they start like
Louise.
really like avoiding the cops and just like
Yeah, Louise is
it was-
driving.
I would really, yeah. I hope Susan Sarandon really drives like that. Let's see.
Stay on
And
the
then,
road,
yeah.
please, Susan.
So
Stay on the
unfortunately,
road.
I didn't write down like every little detail, but the ending of this movie is so satisfying because like basically the cops do catch up to them.
Thelma
And-
says, "Let's keep going,"
Yeah.
because they
I love
stop.
how-
They stop.
Yeah, I love how they keep like it happens like 3 times. Like they gonna get away 3 times, so you're like, oh my god, are they gonna get away? But then they get to the
It's the
dead
fucking
end,
Grand
they
Canyon.
get to a dead
The
end.
Grand Canyon is just in the way, and it needs a bridge or something so you can get over it.
But yeah, they don't. They would. I kind of yeah. This movie is so gloriously feminist. I think like they would rather go down. Than
No,
cut by
they
the man.
fly to Mexico. They fly to Mexico. Don't do this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
They fly.
They fly
You know
to
they
Mexico.
did.
Like Greece.
You know how they You know how they do several test runs of movies.
Yes.
There's a test run where they show them crashing.
No.
Which, how do they film this? I don't know. They really crashed that Thunderbird?
glad that they cut that because it's much more euphoric just seeing the car fly. That's sad that they actually wanted to see them die.
Well, people hated it, so it didn't go.
That's good.
I never want to see that. They fly.
They fly.
And they make it.
They just fly. Yeah.
That is how this movie ends. They jump over that canyon.
Oh, okay. I think you're dead serious right now, aren't you?
Don't do this.
Okay, I'm sorry. Wow.
They've already proven to be superhuman.
Okay, so
they're not going out like this.
Spoiler alert, everyone. They fly to Mexico.
They do. Oh, this movie.
But yeah, that's
God.
Thelma and Louise.
It is so beautiful. They're like, we're going to just keep going. Just keep driving. Like, oh.
It's beautiful.
My chest.
It's so good. It's so good. And Harvey Keitel, you're right. He is invested because he's like running towards the car. That is a very moving moment.
He's
like, "Fuck
pissed.
this." Because like the cops are also like loading up guns and shit. And he's like, no.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, he starts running towards the car, and then they're like, nope, bye.
And I mean, this is kind of a complete opposite of Set It Off. Like, Set It Off is about like 4 black women who rob a bank, and like the only one who lives is Jada Pinkett Smith, and Queen Latifah dies, and like they all die. Queen Latifah is like berated with bullets. Like,
what is this movie?
Set It Off. Set It Off is great, but
That's so sad. And
I
also, I
wonder-
did not know that Jada Pinkett Smith and Queen Latifah had worked together before Girls Trip.
girl, yeah, that's why they said in the movie they're like, we're about to set it off, and then they like look at each other. And they look.
Look, a joke went totally over my head.
You're like, aha!
I didn't.
Jada
I was
Pinkett
probably
Smith
just
had
like
a braided bob.
this.
Queen Latifah was a full lesbian.
She was?
Yeah.
Oh, well, why didn't you tell me that when I was bitching about it when I saw it?
Set It
I
Off?
was No. When I saw girls.
She's a lesbian in Set It Off. She's a lesbian in Set It Off.
No, I know, but I was upset about Girls Trip because I was like, why would I didn't know that Queen Latifah had ever played a lesbian.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's played
I
it
was,
in
like,
that.
upset
I think
that
that's it.
She was playing straight, or like they.
But I know she has her longtime girlfriend, and they like go on yachts and stuff and have fun. And then she hit on my mom that one time. Guys, Queen Latifah winked and licked her lips at my mom in Vegas. She could have been my stepmother. And think about
I'm so
how
happy you told
different
that
my
story.
life would be. I'm so mad at my mom.
Lonza.
Mom!
Lonza.
You should
Why
have
did
got
you
in
turn
that
down the
limo
queen?
and
Your mom literally
just...
turned down the queen.
I could have been Princess Latifah. I think I look like Queen Latifah a little bit. I'm claiming her as my
You're
something.
more goals.
It's the cheeks. It's the cheeks.
Okay, I can
We're
see
big
cheeks.
We're big boned cheeked
She does have-
women.
Shannon has adorable high cheeks, and I do. Yeah, Queen Latifah does have adorable high cheeks.
Thanks.
I don't have any cheekbones. Look at this.
Mine is just
God.
fat. Cheek
No,
fat.
it's not.
High cheek fat. Anyways, let's do our ratings.
So,
Enough about my mom's
This is-
romances. Go ahead.
are we gonna have any listeners after this episode? No, I'm kidding.
Hello.
Hello. So yeah, what do you want to start out with? I mean,
Rotten
I gave
Tomatoes gave it an 84. We said that right.
Yes, we did.
I gave it a 54.
And I gave
So,
it a 3.
besides that
I-
black bicyclist, no
Yeah, no
people of color, no LGBT unless we're writing a rewrite for Thelma and Louise, but no. Everybody's skinny. A pretty high for women behind the camera because gave it a 6. I like the way women are portrayed, so I gave it an 8 for that. Executed, flawless. Gave it a 9. Cast performance, incredible. Gave it a 9. Stylistic choices, I gave it a 7 because I love the timelessness of it. But they did keep it pretty simple. But that also really works for it, the simplicity, because it fits and nothing is like too out of control. It works. It looks great and it's timeless. Politics, I gave it a 7. Enjoyability, 8.
I was missing a number. I gave it a 52.
You gave it a 52. Okay, so
I
our
was
Girls
missing a
Interrupted
category.
score is a 53.
What did you give it again?
I gave it a 54.
Okay. Yeah, I missed a number. Sorry. Yeah, that's a pretty good Girls Interrupted score.
Yeah, because we're harsh because we keep reviewing these white-ass movies, but we just love them. And but they score so low on the inclusivity because there's no people of color, no LGBT, and no different body shapes. Or people behind the camera who are not white and male.
Sorry. Oh my god. My cat is attacking my feet right now.
You gotta start somewhere, though.
Yes,
You gotta start
exactly.
somewhere. Rest in peace, Aretha Franklin. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. It's been hard.
Oh, is this our first episode since both of those?
Yeah. Well, Mac Miller was today, but
Well, yes, but since Aretha, I guess. I haven't talked to you since then. That's nuts. Yeah, R.I.P.
rest in peace.
Oy.
Please rate, review, share,
Sad.
subscribe,
Or don't.
comment,
Just keep listening.
do your thing. We'll
Tell your friends.
see you next week with another episode. It's going to be Heather's. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be a full episode devoted to Heather's because we owe it. I guess that's what we're doing with movies that we owe it to, like a full dedicated episode.
Yes. Yeah. I'm excited to do this.
We did it for American Honey. We're doing it for Heather's.
Yes.
All right. I'm Shannon.
Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode. We'll be back next time with a new pair of movies. In the meantime, please follow, rate, review, subscribe, and share the show. Let us know how you felt about the movies. See you next time.